Hello YouTube, Mos7Wan7ed here, and we're back. I just wanted to start doing a little bit of the centrifuge. So I think this is hooked up right. I'm not 100% sure. So what I have is I have some ME cable coming up from the middle, and I've got ME import on the top of both the machines, and these are ME exports, and then ME imports on the sides. And I've got glass fiber coming across the backs. So I think we're set. I think I just need to pick something to put into these machines, and they should start up for me. Okay, it's going in the right slot. We want it to go in the middle. Are these industrial centrifuge recipes or not? Maybe not. Let's see. I'm gonna click U, and it should pull up recipes for these dusts. Industrial electrolyzer. Blast furnace, no. Uh-oh. Okay, so that we don't use the centrifuge for. What about the bauxite? Shapeless, electrolyzer. Looks like I need to make electrolyzer then. Okay. I thought maybe it was just I didn't have any cells in here. So, alright. Back these out. It sounds like I need to make a fab, maybe, to make the cells. I've got tons of tin, so that shouldn't be a problem. So, I'll pick these guys up. I mean, there are other things I could potentially do, but I want to start using these dusts. So we need to make a pair of industrial electrolyzers. So let's see here. We have the standard crafting. Industrial electrolyzer. Alright, so we need a pair of advanced circuits. We need 4 refined plates, an extractor, a magnetizer, and an electrolyzer. This is going to be all ×2 since we want to make 2 of these. So, alright, so I think I got enough refined iron plates, I think. 4, 8, yeah, so I have enough refined iron plates. Let me dump these in there. I'll dump this in there. Alright, so we got the refined iron plates. Then we need to let me get this actually. There we go. It's down to a single recipe now. Alright, so we can make the advanced circuits. I think I have an advanced circuit sitting in here, so I just need to make 3 of these guys. Copper cables. Make sure I don't have any processors in here. No. Alright, refined iron. Get some refined from here. And redstone? Been a while since I made these. So I need 3 more. Actually, I think the advanced circuit you need 2? No, you just need, okay. Alright, so nix that recipe out of there. I could take this now over here, since most of the mats are in this one. Need some glowstone. I want to say here and here, and then some redstone corners, and what's this here? Lapis. Here and there. So I'll make these 3. Alright, so we got the circuits we need. We've got the refined plates. We need to make a magnetizer. Iron fence. Refined iron. Okay, so I just need to make one of these. I think I might have left some refined iron in here. Yep. Get out of here. Push that in there. Okay, so I've got the fences. What else are we needing? Machine block and redstone. Okay. I'll just make a machine block real quick. And some fences and some redstone. How was the redstone? Okay, so up the sides. And we're going to need 2 of everything. 2 magnetizers. Yeah, no machine block. Okay, then we have 2 magnetizers. I should actually be grabbing these iron fences out. Alright, and we need to make electrolyzers. So we need 2 more. Let me see what we. I think I'm getting a circuit here too. So 2 for that circuit, 2 for that one. So we need 4 more electric circuits. That means we're going to need some more refined iron. Oh, shoot. Alright, so... Four will do. So exactly how many we need. Alright. And electrolyzer, we need some empty cells, so let's see, we just need 4, which is how many we'll get. Alright. Oh shoot, we need more machine blocks. We need 2 machine blocks for the electrolyzer. And 2 machine blocks for the other one, the compressor, or extractor, and whatever it is. Alright, we just need 2 more. 1 more. Thank you. Alright. No, we need more than this. How many do I have in there? We need more. Alright, so what else can we be making? I think I need some tree taps, so planks. It's 4 per person, I need 8 tree taps. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. I'll just take this in here. I'll make this one first. Whoa. Where'd everything pop out of the thing? There we go. These are not the easiest machines to make, for sure. Okay, so we should have enough to make some more machine blocks. Alright, and then we just need to make our last machine. Yeah, the electrolyzer. So we need 8 copper cables. Okay. I'll do this here. Okay, and like that. Alright, then we got 2 electrolyzers, 2 extractors, 2 magnetizers, 4 advanced circuits, and 8. So I think we're ready to build this guy. Magnetizers at the bottom, electrolyzer in the middle, extractor in the top. Alright, so now we should be able to do both types. We could do 128 in, but we're only sending out 32. I think you have to have 128. I think 128 is required for the recipe. Let me just I'll have to check the wiki. If it's required for the recipe, then you absolutely have to have it. So I wouldn't be able to oh my gosh. What was it we were making? Industrial electrolyzer. There we go. Alright. Okay, I might need to make an MFE. Okay, so an MFE. Darn, it's not that easy. But of course it's Greg Tech, so. Alright, so an MFE. It's a little bit bigger than a bat box. Oh, this has got some Greg Tech in it, doesn't it? Energy crystals. I think that might actually be vanilla. Let's see, what about this? Energy crystals or lithium batteries? I think I'm going with energy crystals. Alright, so that's diamond around redstone. We need 4 of those. No, yeah, 4 of those. Okay, we don't have to fill these or charge them or anything like that. I think they're good just being uncharged. Okay, so we've got those. We need a machine block and some copper cable. Machine block and copper cable. That was 4, I think. No, this is not copper. This is gold. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Need some rubber bars. Some gold. And then you just do something like this. That's 1 time, and then you do it again, and it's double. Cool. Didn't need quite that much, but that's how much it comes with, so got some extras. Alright, so now we're good to go. Machine block. 4 energy crystals. 4 double insulated gold, and we have an MFE. So yeah, that has not been changed. That's vanilla. Alright, so let's get the MFE in place. Let's see here. Guess I can put it like that. Yeah, it will come out this way. And I have to make sure I don't run a very long line, otherwise we'll have some issues. This guy here and this guy there. Okay, I'm just going to reconnect all the... Let's see, import bus went there. Export went there and there. And then our other import bus was here. And we had these all connected together. Like so. Alright. So, oh, I don't have the dust with me now. You and you. Also, I need to make some more cells. That's 10. And it should be enough to last me for a while. I'll probably keep an eye on it, and that's something I might actually do a level indicator for. Okay, we're back, and I've done a little bit off cam. That's two MV producers, which produce 128, and then I built a second MFE so that hopefully my output of my producer would equal the output needed for the MFEs, but it wasn't quite enough. There's too much cabling going on, and it shared the output with this low voltage and my 32 EU per tick blocks. So I'm having to step up quite a bit. So here's an MV transformer here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce high voltage using a HV producer. So I need to step it down to MV here, because this side is going to be high voltage and this side is going to be medium voltage, and we have to step it down from medium voltage to low for the 32 EU per tick blocks. Just because I was getting insufficient amounts of power, I need the MFEs to be fully charged, so I need to send well more than just 128. I need to send quite a bit more than 128. So 228 producers wasn't enough, so I'm going to pick up these producers and I'm going to drop a high voltage producer, which will output 512. It was a bit more expensive to make, but there it is. So let's see here. It's not, yeah, it's detecting it, it's not sending out. Alright, I've got this medium voltage transformer backwards. Just gonna pick it up, put it back down again. So now I'll be able to overproduce power, produce more than I need, which will allow me to keep the guys fed. Okay, that's a consumer, not a producer. I don't think I realized it yet, because I'm forced to narrate again. Okay, so yeah, it's a consumer. We need to make it a producer. So we just put it in our inventory, and then we're going to turn that guy into a producer now. So he'll be sending out 512, and nothing exploded. That's awesome. I did something right. Alright, so you see the 512 is blinking. It only blinks when it's sending out power. We're sending out more than we need to maintain that 512. So we kind of expect it to blink. So now our 512 is being turned down into medium voltage, then down to low for the machines at the bottom. So that's all low voltage there. And then up here we're getting 128, but we're getting it at such a rate that we're able to charge both the MFEs while we're running the machine. So these guys are easily recharging and also feeding our industrial electrolyzers. So now we should be good to go. We're going to be short on steam until those MFEs are full. We're sending an 800, which is more than we're producing. So you'll see that pretty much right away. We're going to, till our MFEs are full, we're going to be sending out more power than we can make. And what I could potentially do is put some redstone in the bottom of those MFEs. That will turn it into EU. But you can see here the total quantity of steam is definitely going down, since we're sending in 800 and we're only producing 720. I don't know at this point if it's gonna be able to fill the MFEs before we run out of steam in the tank, and then we go down to 72 EU per tick. But check out this glass. I use glass viewers so I can show off the cabling and everything underneath my steam boiler. I thought that was pretty cool, kind of like a truth wall or something. I had to neaten up everything a little bit extra well for it to look good, but now people, take a quick look at the steam boiler, they can figure out how it's all hooked up. It kind of breaks up the flooring, because the flooring without these windows was too the same, so it kind of made everything look a little boring. So those viewers help a lot to make things look a little bit more interesting. So we're definitely losing steam still, but we're also charging our MFEs. So at some point, yep, our MFEs are charged now. I put a little bit of redstone in there at this point in the video to quick charge them. So now it's hard to tell, but we are going up in steam. So we're sending out less steam at this point than we're making. It's bouncing between 1,000 and 300, and it's definitely capable of keeping the energy bridge charged. So, like I said, the blinking of the 512 on and off, it's going to either be running or it's not. It's just an on and off. It's not like the BC producer, where it could be variable depending on the need. The IC2 stuff is usually either on or off. So that's why you see it blinking. But since it's capable of keeping the charge and we're getting steam back in the boiler, we know we're using less than 720 millibuckets per tick, which is good. It's where we want to be. We want to make sure that we're able to run all our machines steady, where everything's running. I'm not running the bending machine right now, but I don't expect running the bending machine would be much of a problem. We are running the compressor though, and we're running our electrolyzers. We're producing bauxite dust, which will give us tiny piles, and then industrial electrolyzer as well. It's going to give us some tiny piles. We're using some empty cells in this one. It's not really required in the other one, even though I've got some cells in here. It's not really part of the recipe. And then I'll need to figure a way of converting the tiny piles later on. Here are the tiny piles and the cells that it produces. So we've got silver, lead, got sulfur, and titanium. And all that I think is just from the we got compressed air cells, and we got the compressed hydrogen, and I think that is from the bauxite. The other stuff is from the galena dust. Galena. So the compressed air and the hydrogen cells, we want to try to get the cells back out of the whole process. We don't want to be feeding a bunch of tin into this process and not getting anything out. So I want to show you what I plan on trying to do. We're just going to get the redstone out of this liquid transposer real quick. I'm just trying to figure out how this is done. And there we go. We've drained the redstone out. So now what I want to do is put the cell in the top and get the liquid out. And see, it gives me the liquid, and then it also gives me the cell. So then I could take that cell, I could put it back in the ME network, and it'll get used to generate a new cell. And I can potentially do the same thing with compressed air, I think. Actually, no, it won't work. But there's another machine I can use, I think. We're going to quick try it though. Compressed air cell, liquid transposer. Nothing happens. It's made to work with liquid, so the liquid transposer won't work. But we could use the liquid transposer for the hydrogen. Let's have to figure something else to work with the air cell. So we'll move the liquid transposer downstairs. We'll automate it to export the hydrogen cells, and we'll probably build a tank to hold the liquid hydrogen or compressed hydrogen or whatever it ends up being called, so that we can get our cells back, so we can repeat the process. I think storing the hydrogen in a tank would probably be easier on the ME network, easier on my quantity of tin that I have, than if I have, you know, tens or 20 plus thousand cells in my ME network. I could just generate a tank to take care of it. Just don't know offhand at this point where I'm going to put it. I was thinking maybe back against this wall, or in this wall, or behind the stairway I've got going here, or just kind of back behind the machines. So we're actually running low on cells at this point. I don't think I realize it. Love these windows, they're awesome. I might do it in some other places as well. Biofuel, 4.7 mil. So I think it's still going up since we replaced the plant balls. Or did we? Okay, I guess we didn't. Now we're sending in plant balls. So our stills should have something to do. Sent power back to the stills, and now we're using 800 millibuckets per tick. That's not good. That means our steam boiler is not sending enough power. So adding the Greg Tech, both machines early on, probably not a good idea. I'm gonna probably need to make a second steam boiler, and really quick actually. Otherwise I'm gonna have to leave a bunch of machines turned off. That's not really what I want to do. So I'll have to probably handle this before I worry about taking care of those cells. It's just too much draw on the system with just the one steam boiler. I think I come across the bright idea temporarily to pick up one of the stills. I try to figure out if we go positive at that point. It doesn't seem like we go positive, so I go ahead and pick up a second still. We have a large reservoir of biofuel, so until I really run low on biofuel, I really don't need to have all three of those stills hooked up. So now we're positive on steam again, so I don't have to worry about machines shutting down. But we're producing less biofuel at this point, so it's something I have to balance, is the power usage and the fuel production and all that wonderful stuff. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to do some reconfiguring and make another steam boiler. Thanks for watching an episode of my Feed the Beast Ultimate video series. If you had any questions, comments, or ideas about what went on in the video, then please leave me some feedback in the comment section below. Also, if the video was helpful, useful, or entertaining to you, then please like the video. If you did find this episode entertaining, then feel free to visit my YouTube channel and find the Feed the Beast Ultimate playlist to watch other videos. And subscribe while you're there so you know when the next video is available. See you next time.